Okay, hi guys, welcome to Team Call Night. I am pulling up graphics and Hannah is going to quickly go over every day she puts in her stories where she basically has her workout clothes in her hand and then she jumps up and then she's instantly like changed and it's super cute. So go ahead and tell us how to do that while I get graphics.
Yeah, so Reels has been huge on my actual like page or wall of Instagram. I've done like transformation ones, which have hit 1.5 million views, 1.4 million views. I got like 20,000 new followers in like 2 weeks of posting those. And then they really love like meal recipe reels as well. So when I'm cooking, I'll just like snap some videos and then put it together. So it's super easy and they just really love those videos. So what April was talking about in my stories, I've been doing transition videos. So I'll just be stirring my energized, talking about my day, and then I will do like a cute video. So I record in reels, just like I'm gonna make a reel, and I'll be doing like I'll pick the music, I'll pick like a filter that I want, and then I'll do like a cute little like dance to the beginning. And I find a song where it's like a good like transition, and I'll do something where I like jump up or something or snap, and I will then run, put on my workout clothes, and then do the transition part of when I have my workout clothes on. So it looks like boom, workout clothes on, and then I'll dance to the rest of the part, drink my Energize, and then I'll do my workout and post that. So people are loving that. My story views are like really, really, really high right now. And people are messaging me like, I can't wait to see what tomorrow you post for your transition video. I love watching your stories. Like they look so forward to my stories now. And then that leads me to then talking about like coaching or joining my challenge group because they're already like interested in watching this fun little videos that I've been posting. So today was my rest day, so I didn't post that. But I put a transition video of my daughter's braces, like she changed her bands. So, like they're seeing that. But yeah, that's been huge. So, anyways, I record in Reels, I save it. So you can save your Reels without posting it. It saves it without the sound, and then I will upload it to my stories and put that sound to it. So it's recorded in Reels and then I upload it to my stories. So, and then you also have it if you want to post it to something else, it just won't have the music to it. So if you want to put it on TikTok, you just have to find that music to put it to.
Can you actually post it right to your stories? Because like I usually post mine to my feed, but isn't there an option to post it right to your stories and you could do it just right then and there?
There might be. I just always saved it because I'll usually like I don't know. I'm going so fast. Like I'll do my story. I never like really post any of my stories right away. Like I just save them all. So I save that transition reel and then I'll do my workout. That way I can post like my transition story and my workout. So it's like one right after the other, but there might be that option. I've just never done it. So it might like if you hit like post, it might say to
Yeah.
story.
I just didn't know if that would change like the algorithm of it being a reel, if whether you upload it or you do it that way. But okay, cool.
Not sure.
She's like, it works for me. I don't know. All right. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And then I'm really quickly going to go over our recognition for tonight. And then Kristen is going to talk to us about organizing your life, which we all need. I'm super excited for. Okay. So it's January. It is the month of everybody wanting to get started. So I want you guys to say, it is what it is. We are here. There are only 3 people right now in Success Club. So snaps for Melissa, Hannah, and Hannah Day, Hannah Stevens. Hannah Stevens has also been killing it in Reels. She cracks me up. She is one of the funniest humans. I just adore her. And she's been super consistent. So congrats to you guys for Success Club. I myself am slacking. I had to hustle my butt off to get Matt's account squared away. So I'm excited to literally just like head down and crunch, like knock it out the rest of the month. And I want you guys to do that with me. So if we can cheers to that. We are going to do that for the rest of the month. We're going to crush it. Okay, top recruiters. With 6, we have Sarah. Myself, I have 3. With 2, Carolyn, Desiree, Melissa, Rachel, Sarah. And with 1, Allison, Ashley, Aubrey, Elizabeth, Erica, my mom, Hannah, Jamie, Kelly, Krista, Kristen, Leah, Melissa, Natalie, Robin, and Savannah. Wow, there's a lot of duplicate names there. And then our top 10 coaches of the week. Congratulations, Melissa, for being our top coach, and Hannah for the first time ever being on our top coach board. That's super exciting. Kelly is on there as well. Rachel, Heather, Carolyn, myself, Hannah, Elizabeth, and Jessica. Way to go, all of you. How you get on the board is Success Club points, signing coaches, and volume. New coach, Lynn, welcome to our team. Laura, this is actually my best friend since we were like 3 years old. And then Cassidy, she was a coach in the past and has joined up again. She's focusing on her postpartum journey. And Melina finally joined. I literally have been inviting this girl for 6 years. So just keep talking and inviting and following up. Welcome, new coach from Dime Dynasty. Oh, I didn't ask you how to say this. Kamari. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I love you. Welcome to the team. I don't know how to say your name. I didn't even read this before, but this is Casey's grandbaby coach. So cool to see duplication in your downline. And yay, Emerald coach. Congratulations to Desiree. This is Melissa's coach. She's absolutely killing it. So, oops, that's Melissa's whiteboard. All right, that is all I have. I'm going to go ahead and give it over to you, Kristen, and I'm so excited to learn about organization. Kristen, what hit Diamond last year, and she is just such a breath of fresh air. She's just so sweet. I love talking to her. She's so fun and so just genuine, and I'm excited to watch her really push hard to get her Diamond back. And you know, it's never, I don't ever want anybody to ever feel embarrassed or anything like that. It's, you know, we got there and it didn't stick, and that's okay, because what I want you to focus on now the second time around is just like, let's build a solid foundation and know that it's okay to get Diamond with discount coaches, but those discount coaches aren't going to keep you there. So sharing your love and your, you know, excitement for it, your goals, and being the best challenger you can be. And I know without a doubt, she's going to be there, and I can't wait to celebrate you again. So Kristen, go ahead. Let me know if you need to share your screen or anything to change something.
I do. Okay, so I'm the host now, so I can share. All right. Okay, so first of all, hello, everybody. Most of you probably know me, and I know you, but for those who I don't, I thought I would just introduce myself and give you a little snippet of my story. So let me share my screen, see if I can figure out how. There we go. Okay. Can you all see that? Okay. So I'm from Ontario, Canada. I know most of you guys are from the States. I am married. I have 2 great kids, a boy and a girl. I'm a dog mama who's currently at my feet snoring. So if you hear him, the weird noise in the background would be him. I've been a coach for a year, and obviously I absolutely love it. I still have a full-time job, which I'm currently working from home. I have been with my company with the company that I work for I'm going into my 12th year. So when I first started, I absolutely loved my job. I loved everything about the company. Things change, obviously. And over the last few years, I have lost quite a bit of love for that. And when I started my journey, I was actually currently looking for a new job. Been for quite some time. And when Hannah invited me to the coaching opportunity, I was like, yeah, okay, sure, on a whim, thought I'd just like sign up for shits and giggles. And here I am. So that has just been a whirlwind of a year, but it's been awesome. So over the course of the last year, I've obviously been working from home, and it's just become so apparent how much I was missing. I commuted an hour each way. I was gone in the mornings before the kids got on the bus. Most nights I would make it home just before supper. So supper time, bath, and bed. And I was missing everything, right? It sucked. So I am ready to ditch that. I'm so ready to be done with that job and make coaching full time. So we are going to talk about organization, because for me, so I have anxiety, and when it comes to being organized, if I feel even a little bit overwhelmed, I shut down and I push back, and I won't do anything. So for me, being organized is so important. Like over the last few months, here where I live, we're back in lockdown. We had the kids come home for Christmas break, and then they told us they weren't going back. So Monday, they finally go back. But since then, it's like all day long, working from home, trying to deal with the kids' online learning. Like, it's just been a complete gong show, right? So when we got that news, I was like, okay, I have to do this. This is what I want to be doing. So I'm going to schedule myself hourly every day. And without that, I'm going to be a hot mess. So that's what we've done. And I found that it's, for me, worked really well. Organizations is that kind of like personal thing where everybody's different. Something may work for me that may not work for you, but figuring that out is the first step, right? And I found that it's a lot of trial and error. What worked for me when I first started coaching doesn't necessarily work for me now. So that being said, the first step is to figure out what works for you. Whether that's lists, notebooks, calendars, planners, and like I said, trial and error, right? But it's figure outable, and you just gotta kind of trial and error it out. Okay, so for me, scheduling is so important. So I spent far too long trying to find a daily planner, like the perfect daily planner that was going to do it all for me, to where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not finding what I want. I'm just going to have to make it. So I went to the dollar store and was looking for just plain notebooks, and I was going to make it up on my own. And then I ended up finding these amazing little notepads for your desk. I don't know if you can see them because my computer camera is not very good. But so there's two. One is just a daily planner, and on the one side, I've written out my hours of my day, starting with the time I get up. And then on the other side is just blank, and I just write down the notes and anything that comes into my head through the day that I need to move over to my to-do notebook. And then I have, so my tasks. This is another one. It's like the same idea, but this one's got tasks on it. Any follow-ups, any notes, any calls or emails that I need to make. And I don't know about you guys, but I love crossing things off. Highlighting it done, I like feel so accomplished when I do that. So that is what I do. So I want to show you my notebooks, because in the beginning, I had one notebook for everything, but it was kind of getting scattered. And like every other page was something different. Like it would go from power hour to coach call to follow-ups that I needed to do, my to-do lists. And it was just getting really, really overwhelming. So I have an obsession with notebooks. You can probably see the ones in the back. Like I just have notebooks everywhere, all over my office. but they all have a reason. They all have a purpose. So I have a notebook for my to-do list. I have a power hour notebook. I have my own personal, like my meal plans and my meal prep. And then I have coach calls and any trainings that I do. So I know where everything is. And being able to find things quickly, I think is really key. So that being said, our trackers, right? So I have a binder, and what I do at the beginning of each month is I print off a whole bunch of these, so I have them ready to go. I do that less now that we have the little app that we've been using. I find that really helpful because some days, you know, like you're busy, you just forget to grab your notes. And so you can just pop on your phone and do it that way. So from there, I like to start with my vital behaviors. So we all know what they are. We use our BAT for that, right? Then we're gonna break those out. I find for me, just trying to check everything off throughout the day. And at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, what haven't I done yet, right? So I have to go back through the list, see, okay, that I haven't done that, but I don't have time now because it's the end of the day. So what I do is schedule each section out. So proof the product works. Obviously, we know when we're all going to do our workouts. Either you do your morning workout or you do it in the afternoon. Okay, so that one's easy. And obviously, your meal plan and product use that you eat through the day. You know, you don't have to plan that one out. But personal development. I used to do this in the car on the way to work. I don't do that anymore, obviously, because I'm working from home. With the kids home, I couldn't just plug in my earphones while I was working and listen anymore. So that became part of my morning routine. So I scheduled an extra 15 minutes in the morning with my morning routine to get my PD in. Again, everybody's going to be different. You just have to figure out what timing works for you. So getting people results, I do 30 minutes at the end of the day. It's normally before I climb into bed so that I know everybody's gotten a chance to get into our challenge group that day and post their sweaty selfies or whatever. So I can go in, check in with everybody, comment on their posts, make sure nobody has any questions in there or anything that I need to reply to. So that I do that one at the end of the day. And then obviously our power hours, so our connect, invite, and follow up. For me, it's easier for me to do it all in 1 hour. That way I'm scheduled like, okay, this is your hour. You need to focus for those 60 minutes on doing these things. Splitting it up makes me scatterbrained. So if that works for you, get it, girl, because that's awesome. For me, I'm too scatterbrained to do that. So again, I like to make normally that part of the day is like right after the kids go to bed. I can come down in my office and do that for an hour. So that's my breaking it down. For the power hour, I think it's really, really important, and I learned this the hard way, to have that portion organized unto itself. So whether you're using Instagram or Facebook, we need a system to keep track of who we've added, who we've sent a message to, all the things. Right now, I'm using TeamZ. I found that when I was writing it out in my notebooks, the follow-ups were getting missed. So for me, TeamZ does that part for me. So that works for me right now. I have found, though, that TeamZ is starting to take up more time than it should. So I'm slowly learning how to use the Google, Streak. I've heard really good things about it. It's free. So I've just been learning, and once my Teamsy subscription is done, I'm going to move over to Google Street. But in the meantime, I'm going to learn how to use it. I'm not going to waste my time once I get over to it and then have to figure it all out as I go. I would rather spend a few minutes here and there watching like YouTube tutorials on how to use it ahead of time. So that way I'm prepared and I'm ready to go when it's time to actually use that. What was I going to say about that? Yeah, whatever works for you. Like if April was saying you were using Teamsy and it wasn't working for you, so you went back to paper and pen, right? Notebooks, if you can do that, do it. Like you just have to figure out what works for you and stick to it until it doesn't work for you anymore. And reorg, right?
We don't have school
Just
Monday,
like,
so Sunday will go up after I get you guys back.
I don't know how to mute.
Hey, Ashley, can you mute yourself?
So, yeah, I think every once in a while we all need to do a reorg. So kind of look over what you've been doing, figure out what has been working really well and what maybe could be improved upon. And then just make adjustments as you go. So I think that is the most important anyway. Your income producing tasks are the ones that you really need to focus on when it comes to organization. So the next thing we need to look at are tasks, the other things that we do, right? Like we don't just do our power hours and our check-ins with our groups. We do all these other things in our business that for me, I don't know if I felt like they were talked enough when I first started because I never scheduled time for them, which sounds stupid, but really I was just missing these things. So I'm going to share with you the social media posts that I found that I print out and I write it out. That way instead of like spending, because I'm really bad at like trying to find the perfect picture and trying to find the perfect wording on whatever posts that I'm doing. I can do it ahead of time, like a week in advance, so that I know what's coming or what I need to get organized for the week. And also when it comes to social media posts, I find that just in my notes on my phone, I'll just voice text it and then leave it in the notes. And then the day that I want to post it, I just copy and paste it over to Instagram and then I'm done with it. The easier we can make it on ourselves, I think the better. What else did I want to tell you? Yeah, I like to schedule every few, okay, so yeah, so in the back office, I like to but I'll pop in there either at the beginning of my power hour or at the end of it, and just look for anybody new that needs a new email or needs to be set up in our bod groups, or if I've set up anybody with a cart and they've finished anybody new, just make sure that they get set up. I send out a welcome email with tips and tricks and all the stuff when they first get started. So I always like to reach back out to those people and make sure that they have gotten the email. So again, for me, I like to schedule in chunks. So generally what I do is I bump my power hour out 30 minutes. And in the evenings, I do an hour and a half. I don't do it every day. I'm not saying do your hour and a half every day. I try my very best to do those 3 times a week, and then on the weekends. So again, everybody's schedule is different. It is crazy busy right now. Everybody's busy with kids and work and schooling and homeschooling and all the stuff. So that's why I like to go from week to hourly day, or from my week schedule and then into my days hourly, because without that organization of my life, I can't do it. And I love doing it, so I want to do it. So making time for it is a priority. What else was I going to tell you guys? Oh yeah, right. So your challenge groups. So for me, I don't have time every day to put in value in the groups. So what I do is I take a chunk, like I take a Sunday afternoon and say, okay, at the end of the month, I'm going to get my challenge group going for the following month. So I run an ongoing group, but every month is a different theme. So whether you guys do your own challenge group posts, or you use an outside source, like I think it's Mompreneur, VA, or there's Virtual Success Partner, whoever you use, you still have to make the time to put it in the group, right? Like just because you're not curating that information for your challengers doesn't mean that you have the time to put it in there every day. So I find for me, scheduling those posts out for the whole month, that way I know they're in there. I don't do posts every day of the week for my challengers, but a lot of the days I do. So I just like to make the time for that because I want them to be happy, and I really want to make the challenge groups fun for them. And so organizing them on their own is a whole nother ballgame. But yeah, so that's basically it in a nutshell. I can't stress enough how important it is for me to just stress out or to plan out hourly. That may not work for you, but again, you just kind of, it's trial and error, and with organization, it's definitely a personal thing. But that's what I was struggling with, so I wanted to share with you guys how I figured out how to organize myself.
I love that. And it's such good information. And I think the best thing is that what works for you isn't going to work for everyone, but like you take what you need from Kristen, and she has really great, system. And I'm so glad that it works for you. And I can't wait to celebrate you when you're able to officially be, coach and mommy and feeling fulfilled and lit up. And I know that's coming for you so soon. So thank you so much for the information, for the knowledge, and for getting out of your comfort zone and hosting this call. And I know that it could be so scary to do something, and so I'm just really, really proud of you for getting uncomfortable, because that is the only way that you really see growth. So you crushed it. Thank you so much. Let's talk organization though. We have a couple minutes. What questions you have? What are you struggling with? And Kristen, what? I
was going to share with you guys, how do I go back to the share screen? Share screen. Okay. So this is a social media calendar that I print off. Obviously my Facebook and my Instagram are the same one. It just gets flipped over there. And then for the stories, I realized that my stories were getting really boring, basically. Like, it's the same thing over and over again. So I was trying to think of some sort of value or tip or a recipe share or something different once a day so that it wasn't getting repetitive. Because I was looking back at them and I'm like, it's the same darn thing every day. Nobody wants to watch this anymore. So that I found was awesome. And then also, I made this up. One of the other coaches from here in Canada shared it on her story. So I thought this was fun. And I thought if you guys wanted a copy of it, I would share that with you too. And you can just make it your own. So it's like basically your little vision board. And I printed this out and I put it on my wall beside my desk. So it's just like a reminder. But if you want those, let me know and I'll share them with everybody.
Yes, the chat is saying yes, share all the things.
Okay.
So that's so great. I love that so much. Melissa, can you share this in the team page? Why am I shouting? So let's talk though. I would love to kind of like brainstorm. This is what I love so much about calls. What's something that you have changed in the way that you track or you use your business that has really helped you? It doesn't matter if it's pen or paper, Streak, Teamsy, whatever. Can we share what you're currently doing that's really helped?
I create my own planner because the chickens
Wait.
Am I devastator? Damn.
Come again. Dana, you gotta get your headset. That's what's missing. You're missing. I am literally crying. I don't know what you just said. I'm so sorry. Dana, try again. She's like, no. Oh, my stomach. That was a good second ad workout for the day. Thank you. You can, no, she's not going to try it again. Okay. Anyways, put it in the chat. I'm literally crying. So sorry.
Am I still Darth Vader?
Okay, what thoughts did you have? Are you going to chat or no? I don't know what's happening. Okay, she's like, no, girl, I'm just gonna talk about it. Okay, that was really good. So I'm just gonna really quickly go over my system. And I was on our call earlier for the Push to Diamond. I came across my first coach notebook. This little 3-ring binder with page protectors. And these are all my people. These are, oh, I got a pocket of scripts here you need. I literally like July contact. Girl, you want it, like I was freaking hustling. Then I was like, oh, and then I got fancy and I printed and typed them out. And then I have like pages of scripts because I carried this with me everywhere I went. And when I had a minute, I'd be like, invite. And I just, whatever works. Okay. So now what I do is I have a notebook and I just kind of go, for January. So for January, I have all my invites. I have all my new challengers, all my new coaches. I have a running to-do list. I have who I'm tracking for Diamond or Success Starters. And then I also, some things like my goals are 15-star Diamond, debt-free, and 4 a.m. power hour. So I also have my debt snowball in there, my budget, and so it's honestly everything. And my to-do list is not just Beachbody, it's everything. All in one place. So for me, that's what works. And then February, I'm going to have a new section and just every page is different, whatever I need that for. So whatever makes sense to your brain. How does anybody else do anything differently? How do you guys do it?
I was just going to say, I I use Asana. I went between a bunch of different things, but I think the thing that changed it for me was like, I watched a Carolyn video, but I watched a video of someone using Asana successfully for Beachbody. And like, I feel like that really helped me like to see what their categories were and to like see, like, because I tried Streak, I tried Asana like on my own and just like couldn't get it together. So I feel like it really helps, even if you just Google like Beachbody tracking Streak or like whatever you want to use, or like watch someone's video in here. I think it was super helpful to like see, oh, she put her invites in this area. Like, okay, great. Like, and then I just did that and it worked for me. I think it was just like watching how she did it helped so much.
I agree. I made a post in the roundtable, which is a 5-star group, because I said, okay, I have a whiteboard. I'm really going to focus on tracking Superstar Diamond. How do you guys do it? And I said, I'm off to a great start. And literally the only thing it says is Superstar Diamond team. And I posted that and they were like all just laughing about it. And a couple of people like posted, but I need a template or else it's just everywhere. But I've heard a lot of successful coaches say they like Asana because it's basically a to-do list task manager for everything, no matter what. Do you use that now, Chelsea?
Yeah, but I just only use it for invites and follow-ups because that was how Carolyn did it, and I literally just copied her and it works. I like that. I mean, I know a lot of things can do this, but like it has the dates. So like you invite, you set a date for 3 days out, and then it tells you, like, it's the same as a lot of them. But I only have 2 categories in it and I have nothing else. I just have invites and follow-ups, and that like works for me because it's simple.
Cool. Is that free?
Yeah. There might be like some sort of premium version, maybe if you have a lot of people, but it's free, I think, for the most part.
Okay, awesome. Anybody else use anything? Do you know there's two of them?
Okay, I'm gonna talk on here. So, I like I said in the chat, I created my own planner, but something that I've done is with my challengers or my discount coaches, especially, like I have 2 separate email lists. And so as soon as somebody is, in one spot or the next, instead of Streak, only because I'm way OCD and I would spend an hour just trying to organize it, I just would add them to the correct email list. And so I know that if I have like discount coaches, I can just email that list and send them all that same information. Or if I want to send out like a monthly newsletter and I want to send it to everyone, I would just choose each of those lists. And so that way I can just go into like my Google contacts and pull up that list at any time. And you can also switch people or put them in multiple different contact lists. And I found that works really well. Plus I can just see the whole list if for some reason I want to check and see who's on there. And even if I contacted somebody and they didn't join me, whether as a challenger or coach, I put them on a list so that they're my follow-ups. And so like, even if I'm sending a newsletter or just helpful information or like a sample workout, I'm sending it to those people I've contacted before, because that's that freebie that I can send to them and kind of just keep them in the know. And so when they're ready, they can jump on board.
Yeah, I love that. Anybody else do anything different that works for you that you want to share? Okay, so honestly, it's just trial and error. Whatever makes sense to you, stick with it. And the next month you can say, hey, what was I stressing over? What wasn't working? What can I do differently? And feel free to bounce ideas off of us as well. So I just really quickly wanted to thank you again. Everyone say thank you so much to Kristen for an amazing call. And our call will be February 4th. Hannah and Casey made their officially earned their spot at the New Leader Conference. Yay! Super exciting. And Hannah is actually going to be the coach administrator for them. And so all of the calls and things. And so she'll be gathering everyone's questions and being able to ask the top coaches and, engaging. She's already doing little sneak peek kind of Zooms with corporate and all kinds of really awesome perks. So really cool for Hannah. Her and Casey are going to get such great, awesome information. And then Hannah is going to bring back her takeaways. So I really want you all to know that it is 100% possible for you to be at New Leader Conference. Why not, make that happen and, just be recognized for this awesome achievement. So what does anybody know what it is off the top of their head for this year? 1 star by, was it like November? Was it the end of the year? I think it's usually around November. But okay. So make it sometime in November, be a 1 star, just show up and just plan on working your butt off this year, because you will never regret a single second of hustle. I love you guys so much. Does anybody have any other thing they want to chat with, ask about?
I just wanted to say that, Kristen, I am so proud of you for stepping outside your comfort zone and hosting this team call. And the one thing I love about Kristen is she's so consistent, even with her anxiety and everything that, she has going on in her life. She shows up in the hard. Like when life is hard, she still shows up in some way, and she doesn't pick and choose things out of the bat. She does it, and that's why she is successful. And I'm just so proud of her and her heart that she has for this and her goals. And I'm just so proud of you, Kristen, and thank you so much for doing this.
Yay. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick picture. Desiree, Holly, Chelsea, if you want to show your face, let us see that beautiful thing. Oh, Holly's like, okay, here I am. Oh, there's Chelsea. Desiree, you coming? You coming, girl?
Damn it, Hannah, you made me cry.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take a couple, so just keep smiling. Oh, wait, hold on. Now I have to wait for this to disappear. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Kristen was like, all right, I took 2. I'm sure one of those worked. So thank you guys so much. Oh, did I stop the recording? Please ask the host to give you permission to record.
Oh, sorry. How do I do that?
No, I was recording. I'm pretty sure it just does this when I make somebody a host. It'll show up in my thingy and Zoom. All right. Thank you guys so much. Happy Thursday. Happy payday. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Make sure that you also know that if anybody is I am doing morning power hours every morning at 5 a.m. Eastern time. If you don't show me, it's on the workout link. If you don't see me, it's because Charlie is awake or something, but the workout link, anybody can sign on even if I'm not there. So just show up and hustle and know I'll be there eventually. I don't know. She's been waking up earlier lately, so I may have to adjust that. But then there's also those 1 o'clock ones and 1 p.m. Eastern, a lot of 9 a.m., 9 p.m. And then if you're ever like, hey, I want to do something, but there isn't one at this time, go to the Beachbody Champions page and just go and find one and then just push play on it and set your timer or whatever and work right along with them. And the most important thing before your head hits the pillow is just to make sure that you have reached out to see if you can change another life today, because that is why we're here. Posting your workout videos and posting your sweaty selfies and posting your meals, that's awesome and that's great, but that is not income producing activities. It's not going to move your business forward, and you're not going to change more lives if you are not directly inviting somebody to join our tribe. So go invite everyone to our challenge group, get them signed up as a discount member. And then from your challengers that are rocking, those are where you're going to find your working coaches. And so I think that will take a lot of stress off of people. If you just say, hey, do you want to keep each other accountable and be my workout buddy this, in February, because I've been really crushing it, but I want to be able to have somebody else that's, a hot mess mama like me or whatever your, target market is, to be able to, check in on and keep each other accountable. How does that sound? So if you have any questions, please come to us. We are not scary. We would love to help you. Send us screenshots. Let us help you, and let's freaking crush it, because we're going to be a superstar diamond team this year. And I can't wait for us all to celebrate and bless all of those babies with the big old donation because of your hard work. So that's all I got. I love you. Thank you, Kristen. You did awesome. Bye.